Yo, yo. Mic check, mic check. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Alrighty, excellent. So, what's up, everyone? GTSK2F here, and this is my first live stream. We're going to be reacting to Sony's 2020 CES Press Conference. There's news that they will be announcing, well, not announcing, but showing the PlayStation 5. So, hopefully, we get some of that. Besides that, they're probably going to be talking more about other devices, TVs, cameras, headphones, everything that Sony has. But main reason we're here is so we can get some of that PS5 news. So right now I have the stream pulled up, but they don't start until 8. So in the meantime, we can just talk amongst ourselves, share some things that we're mostly excited about. Drop a like, subscribe if you guys haven't yet. And what are you guys most excited for to come out of this press conference? You guys looking forward to more PlayStation 5 news? Are you guys looking towards other Sony products? Like, what about this press conference is it that gets you? Let's see. Yeah, right now there's not much. So we'll just try to cut out some dead air. Let's see, we currently have 3 viewers, 2 likes. Thank you for that, guys. Appreciate it. If you guys don't mind, just share the video as well so more people can get a sight of this. Go ahead and put that right there in the background for now so that we have some little ambiance going, because it's a little bit too quiet. I want to be a little bit awkward here. Go ahead and take a look. So far 2020 is looking to be a stacked year. We have Persona 5 Royal coming out this year, which is something I'm very excited, very looking forward to. Something about these type of games that I've learned, that if you're gonna play music, you gotta sing by Angelica Feely. Give me a couple of seconds, give me a couple of seconds before we get to that, because now you're asking for too much. You're fired. But thank you for dropping the comment. Appreciate the support. Persona 5 Royal is one of those games that it's gonna be 80-90 hours, and after Death Stranding, I've learned that those aren't the type of games you really record. So games like Persona and games like Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy and the such that are those long drawn out games will be live streamed from now on, rather than being an episodic series, which is more towards shorter games like the 9-10 hour games that are more feasible. Uncharted, The Last of Us looks like it's going to be one of those games. But yeah, this is definitely something I'm looking forward to. We have the Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC, which is another thing we went over on this channel. Please sign in for setting a reminder. Nah, we're good. We're good. We know when this is coming out. This is coming out at the end of January, which is gonna add a lot of cutscenes and a lot of missing things that was not in the original Kingdom Hearts 3. And it's kind of disappointing because, you know, everybody waited 10 plus years for Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind to come out, and well, not Remind, but Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out. And there were some things that they just didn't close. There was a lot of loopholes still, and hopefully that's what Remind takes care of. It just ties up all those loose ends and gives us a more coherent story. Holy shit, Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's like you know, and this is all within the first 4 months of 2020. Like, Jesus, take it easy. You have Cyberpunk 2020. Like, there's just that's 2020, 2077. My fault. Cyberpunk 2077, which is coming out in April. And all these are just gonna be, oh man, they're all games that so many people are looking forward to. Like, anticipation for these games are at an all-time high. Don't even get me started on this May. Like please slow down. Don't slow down. Please don't slow down, because, you know, I'm appreciating it, but at the same time, holy cow, you're roasting our pockets. And goodness gracious, like, I'm not gonna have a life. I'm not gonna have one, basically, because of all this. Doom Eternal, Ghost of Tsushima, that's coming out mid 2020. That's like in June. But this is another one that's, look at that box art. Goodness great, look at that. Look at that beauty. Come on. Show us. Oh my god. Jeez, it's beautiful. Here's another thing that Sony does that I wish more studios did. If you look at the bottom right of the cover, they very clearly, get out of here. They very clearly have the studio like right there. And not a lot of other companies do that. Same with like any other game that comes from a first party studio in Sony. They all have their logo and their name stamped promptly in the front of the box. Like Insomniac Games when Spider-Man came out, and you had Santa Monica Studios when God of War came out, Naughty Dog when Uncharted came out. Like, that's something that they are unique with. Like, if you look at, for example, I have Call of Duty's Modern Warfare box, which is made by Activision, but if you look at the box, there's like no Activision anywhere. Like, you don't see it. All it says here is internet required. So that's cute. But yeah, like, this is a very exciting time to be within the PlayStation ecosystem. And then that's just talking about the games. We're not even talking about hardware yet. They've already said, Microsoft and Sony have already come out and said Christmas 2020, around that time of year, is when we're getting the next generation consoles. And that's when we're getting the Xbox One Series X, which is now apparently only the Xbox One, like, or Xbox X. Like, Microsoft doesn't know what they're gonna call it yet. But Sony, you know, very straightforward: PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PlayStation 5. All this does is make me wonder where this leaves Nintendo, because they came out with the Switch, and, you know, it's been very successful and it's been doing great. But in terms of sheer power, what does the Switch have that developers can really take advantage of? There's not much. Like, we're already seeing the limits being pushed on the Switch, and this is games that came out years ago. I'm talking about like The Witcher 3 barely being able to be played on the Switch. So it's a very curious, you know, it's a very very questioning or question demanding time where you just curious about everything. You just want to know, like, what is going on? What are these guys gonna do? It's very exciting. It's very exciting for sure. Yeah, so we only have less than a minute left for the stream to start, but knowing Sony, they'll probably be like a minute or two late. Yeah, if you guys just like drop a comment below, let us know, what are you guys most excited for in 2020? It doesn't matter if it's PlayStation exclusive or not, just like anything that gets you guys going. What is making you guys anticipate the hold up, I'm gonna shut up. Oh shit. Okay, we're here. Okay, hold up. Get the volume going. What was that? Why are you teasing us? Y'all seen that too? I wasn't bugging, was I? Oh, oh man. No video volume? Hold up. Alright, give me 1 second then. Any better? Oof. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me just see what I can do about that right now.
Audiences and creators. Also, many of our talented music artists have been nominated for Grammy Awards, which will take place at the end of this month.
Working?
Here at CES,
Alright, awesome.
we are showcasing
Is
our latest
there
products
any
that
like
are
audio
helping
lag
users
or
connect with their favorite creators' work.
any audio fading at all?
Our new Bravia TVs, for example, feature 8K detail matched with acoustic multi-audio for an immersive experience. And there is 360 reality audio, a new way of enjoying music using our object-based spatial audio technology. We also would like you to see our latest technologies that are transforming how people create and deliver their content to users. With our volumetric capturing technology, filmmakers now have creative flexibility to capture locations and sets in 3D, and then shoot them later in real time with photorealistic results. This will significantly improve production workflow of television, films, and music videos. Our AI-based real-time video analytics allows us to create a new kind of replay footage based on high-speed vision sensing. It can visualize the data gained from sports movement.
I was wondering where they were from.
To showcase the
Hotel
speed of
Transylvania.
sensing, we have prepared a table tennis demo. Our eye-sensing light field display delivers super high precision and contrast for the best spatial reality experience. With this technology, creators such as visual artists, designers, and architects can show their creative work to viewers from various angles. Sony continues to be a leader in immersive entertainment experiences, and gaming is no exception.
Okay. All right, give us some news. Come on.
About the latest PlayStation news, it is my pleasure to introduce from Sony Interactive Entertainment, Jim Ryan.
Thank you, Yoshida-san, and good afternoon, everybody. 1 month ago, we celebrated the 25th anniversary of the PlayStation brand.
Here.
25 years ago, we launched the original PlayStation, thanks to the creative vision of an engineer, Ken Kutaragi. That original PlayStation helped elevate video games to mainstream culture and popularize 3D graphics in home console gaming. This spirit of innovation and how Sony used technology to make a generational leap in real-time interactive entertainment.
Facts, Alias. This is exactly what I was waiting for. Oh, man.
To PlayStation 3. With our current generation console, PlayStation 4, we have never stopped innovating. We've constantly added and refined features to stay ahead of players' needs. And the hardware was designed to expand as technology advanced, with capabilities such as VR, 4K, and HDR coming later in the PS4's life cycle. That relentless focus on innovation, along with a content lineup of the best exclusive games, has propelled PS4 to record sales. As of Sony's Q2 earnings report, PS4 surpassed the lifetime sales of the original PlayStation, making it the #2 best-selling home console of all time, behind only PlayStation 2. As of today, I'm proud to announce
Yeah, I know
that
who you
a
are.
total of 106 million PS4 systems have been sold to consumers. Also, a total of 1.15 billion PS4 games have been sold via our retail partners
Jesus.
and the PlayStation Store. And PlayStation VR has sold through 5 million units.
I mean, not bad for a VR
In addition
unit.
to these sales milestones, our consumer engagement is stronger than ever, with 103 million monthly active users on the PlayStation Network and 38.8 million subscribers to our PlayStation Plus membership service. PS4 has just enjoyed its 7th holiday season, but we're not done yet. With our community of more than 100 million gamers, we will ensure we have a content portfolio that is diverse and includes games from our internal studios, as well as our partners, the largest publishers and independent developers alike. We're fortunate to have an unrivaled lineup of upcoming PS4 exclusives that fans can't wait to play, including Final Fantasy VII Remake,
Oof.
Marvel's Iron Man VR,
Oof.
and The Last of Us Part 2.
Ooh.
Just some of the titles coming to PS4 in 2020. PlayStation is the true embodiment of a creative entertainment company with a solid foundation of technology. And it's our mission to embrace the entire creative community, elevating their content on our platform for PlayStation fans. That commitment will carry us through as we embark on the launch of our next generation console, PlayStation 5, coming this holiday. And I'm pleased to share with you today, for the first time, our new logo.
Oh. Come on, we all knew what that was. We all knew that was the
With
logo.
more people in the world playing more games on more devices than ever before, it's truly an exciting time for the gaming industry. Come this holiday, Sony will once again have the opportunity to shine a light on the world of PlayStation with our next generation console. We've announced several key features of the PS5 hardware, which has been engineered with customizations that will truly
Oh, that
differentiate
ultra
the
high-speed
platform,
SSD. That's going
including
to be
future-proof
game changer,
technology
man.
such as ultra-high-speed SSD, 3D audio, Ultra HD Blu-ray, and a brand new controller with haptics and adaptive trigger buttons. With that foundation, PS5 will inspire developers to create expansive worlds with new gameplay experiences that are more immersive than ever before in how they look, sound, and feel. Our promise to the 100 million strong PlayStation community is to offer the biggest and best in content, and to deliver unique experiences to gamers with unprecedented speed. There's much more to share about PlayStation 5 in the months ahead, and we look forward to revealing more details, including the content that will showcase the platform and the future of gaming. Community is the bedrock of how we grow our company, and it's why our brand is so beloved. It's that promise that the PlayStation brand was built on 25 years ago, and we'll continue our mission to bring that to players all around the world. Thank you.
Okay.
Have fun.
So it seems like they just reviewed basically what we already knew. Like, you know, we've seen the logo. Unless you guys haven't, that was your first time, then that's the PS5 logo. But we've seen the logo, we've seen all these games.
Thank you, Jim, for sharing exciting news. I am confident that PlayStation will continue to evolve as the best place to play. PlayStation offers an interactive entertainment experience that is immersive and real-time. Another form of immersive real-time entertainment that Sony has focused on is sports.
Yeah, so it seems like that's pretty much
Sony has
all they're gonna
long been at the
go into on
forefront of live
PlayStation.
sports broadcasting at countless world-class events.
Yeah, it's a little,
And we have
it's a little sour
accumulated
taste in your mouth because you're like,
technical
oh, they were
knowledge
hyping
in
it
this
up, and
area.
everybody was like, oh, more PlayStation 5
With
news.
the launch of
But
5G, we
it's
see
not really,
opportunity to combine
not really
5G's
much. Like
dynamic
that's,
uplink
we knew
capability
all this
with
information.
our
We
real-time
knew that Ghost of
encoding
Tsushima and Final
wireless
Fantasy
communication
7
technology.
and The Last of Us 2 were coming. We knew that the
Gives
PlayStation
greater
5 was coming out
flexibility and efficiency
in
to
the
creators
holiday season of
and to the
2020.
broadcast
We knew
community.
about the haptic feedback on the controller and
Sony partnered with
what's it
NBC
called?
Sports
The ultra high speed SSD.
Verizon
So they basically
to
just,
conduct a proof of concept at a professional football game.
I don't want to say rehashed. I don't want to sound too negative, but they basically just rehashed what
We tested
we knew and what they
what
released
we
on
learned.
their article back in December.
Mobile and imaging products and solutions divisions worked with
But
Verizon.
yeah, now they're gonna go into their
5G
other products.
professional
I saw them
video
speaking about
transmission
5G,
system.
which
The new
is
system was trialed
gonna
during a
also be
December
expanding around the
2019
US
football game with NBC Sports
properly,
at
not
Energy
the
Stadium
fake
in Houston.
refreshed our memory.
Professional
Basically,
camcorders
yeah, it's
were
like,
outfitted with prototype
don't forget
5G
that
connected encoders.
they're gonna have the
These
high-speed
encoders
SSD.
leverage
It's like, yeah,
Sony's
like
mobile
okay,
5G capabilities
cool.
and cutting-edge
What else?
devices, along
You
with
know?
Sony's imaging and
Don't forget,
professional
we're gonna have the
solutions
haptics in our
group
controller.
expertise.
Cool.
When teamed with Verizon's
We know
lightning-fast
what
5G
else. You
network,
know, like
they are
that's
freedom
what's
of
upsetting
production
about
and
it is that
efficiency, liberating cameras
they made it
and
sound like they were gonna give you new information, and I mean, I guess they gave us, they showed us the logo. He's like, here, this is new, but if you kept up with news on PlayStation, you knew what that looked like. Since a lot of Japanese companies already
Now to talk
showed
a
the
little more
PS5 logo
about how
when they were
technologies
promoting their
can change
games.
the way we capture and deliver the intense action of a live sporting event.
So yeah, now they're gonna go into the other products, which, to be honest with you, I'm not too interested into. But you know, I'm glad that if they were gonna show PlayStation, I'm glad that they got it out of the way in the from the get-go, rather than having you sit through the whole press conference and then it's like, oh, here's the information we have on
Let's welcome
PS5,
to
and
the
it's just
stage
that.
CTO of NBC Sports, David Matt.
But yeah, it seems like they're going to be talking about other consumer electronics at the Consumer Electronics Show.
Dave, thank you very much for joining us today.
But yeah, that's it. That's pretty
Can
much
you
it for
share
me
some
too. You know,
behind-the-scenes
I'm not sure. Do you guys want to watch
Thank you, Ken, for
the
inviting
rest of the
me
press
today. I'm
conference,
super
or would you
glad I
rather
get to
we
talk about our
cut it off
relationship
here
with
now that the
Sony,
PlayStation news
which
is
has
out of the
gone back
way?
for many years. And I think a lot of people may not be aware that for years, Sony has been helping broadcasters in the content creation side.
Well, thank you for mentioning that.
As you just heard, we tested 2 5G connected cameras at a recent NFL game. Now, we've been using wireless cameras in sports broadcasting for almost 40 years, if you can believe it.
Chahal Time
But
says
it's always
watch.
taken a
All right,
proprietary antenna
you can go ahead and do
systems
that.
and a complicated infrastructure that was quite cumbersome to install at each and every instance that we used it. This was not something you did at the last minute. Now, with the introduction of the Sony Xperia 5G millimeter wave camera, the flexibility and the ease of deploying a wireless camera is exciting to us because it involves simply clipping on a 5G wireless pack from Sony onto the back of one of our
I'm getting
existing
next time you
cameras,
stream, I'll be
and
here.
then delivering
Man,
great broadcast
take it easy,
quality
Ace.
pictures to our mobile units over the cellular network, which is going to be a tremendous help to us.
Thanks for tuning in.
Well, that's great. From a technology perspective, how do you think sports entertainment is going to evolve in the future?
Well, I think as expectations of the consumer evolves, we continue to have to evolve with them. This includes taking advantage of some of the consumer technologies, which you're going to see here on the floor this week, and also the gaming techniques that the younger kids are growing up with. We also continue to grow the use of AR for the presentation of graphics on screen, and volumetric steerable virtual cameras, which we use both for replays and for second screen activity. And of course, on the output side, we keep adapting for the multi-screen viewing, streaming, and small bite-sized chunks of programming. But some of the most striking effects continue to be in the camera and in its movement and position, and they're actually quite simple. We'll take a look at some of them here. The continued growth of high frame rate cameras really add to the experience, where you see a very fluid motion that helps to engage the viewer in the competition field. Then you get to POV cameras. They give you a sense of speed and presence, and cameras in places we never thought possible. And flying cameras like the wired Skycam that you see so frequently now in big sporting events, and then drones, which have become so popular in the last 5 years. They both give you a sense of motions that we used to only be able to see in big major market films, but we now can afford to do that in sports television. The most recent thing we've been working on is the development of the workflows around ultra high definition and high dynamic range. And then we derive the SDR pictures from those higher quality pictures. And that is the way we can bring this new technology affordably to our production, so we're excited about that. And when I look back, Ken, to when HD and surround sound first started, we used to say, we're trying to give our audience the best seat in the house. However, in the last few years, we've modified that statement, and now we say, let's make the experience even better than being there. And I can honestly say, Ken, we could not achieve that without Sony's help.
That's great. At Sony, we are trying to get closer to both creators and users. You are a creator in sports entertainment. My last question is, what kind of expectation do you have about Sony's contribution in this area?
Well, we've been partners with Sony for nearly 2 decades, and over time we've come to rely on Sony for 3 things. 1, paramount picture quality. There's just no equal here between the image capture and the compression and recording technologies that allow things like 5G live transmission and the migration to UHD and HDR. There's no compare. Secondly, reliability. None of the excellent pictures would mean anything if we could not reliably produce them in indoor, outdoor, and oftentimes extreme conditions. Sony product just works, and it's one less thing we have to worry about on a very large-scale sporting event.
I'm glad to hear that.
And thirdly, support. Sony is unmatched in helping us manage these massive deployments across the venues of these international events. Their engineers come on site with us oftentimes for 40 days. And in addition to helping keep the Sony product working, which is rare that they have an issue, they even pitch in and help keep the other vendors' products working, which I think defines teamwork.
Thank you, Dave. It was great to have you here tonight.
And I look forward to showing you our broadcast center in your hometown of Tokyo.
Yes, see you then.
This summer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, those are 3. Hold up. Those are 3 valid
We showed how
statements about Sony, to be honest, and their cameras. If you guys have ever tried their cameras, reliability is definitely a factor.
Technologies such as 5G. It's not an exaggeration to say that mobile has been the mega trend of the last decade. I believe the next mega trend will be mobility. As vehicles become more connected, autonomous, shared, and electric in the coming years, they will also bring about positive social and environmental impacts. Today, and in the age of self-driving cars, safety continues to be an essential aspect of mobility. Sony will focus on supporting safety in mobility with world-class imaging and sensing technologies. And by doing so, we believe we can contribute to making a positive impact on society. Let's take a look at the video which shows the strengths of our technologies.
Sony Sony jumping into self-driving cars? What?
Safety cocoon is a concept for enhancing car safety. Sony's world-class CMOS image sensor technologies enable the position of objects to be instantly detected, even in driving scenarios where existing sensors for automotive cameras struggle. Our solid-state LiDAR uses highly accurate distance measurement to gain a precise 3D grasp of real-life spaces. This also leads to improved recognition capability for long-distance objects. Sensor fusion delivers greater capabilities by merging sensors of varied attributes. However, conventional sensor fusion has faced problems with accuracy. Initial detection was conducted separately by each sensor, and the reduction of data caused inaccurate object detection. Furthermore, if the detection results from each sensor were inconsistent, the system could not properly recognize the object, even when the results were integrated. Sony's sensor fusion uses raw data to extract and integrate the optimal amount of object features. This significantly improves recognition accuracy, even in challenging conditions, such as rain, fog, and backlight. TOF in-cabin sensing uses distance measurement technology to detect and recognize people and objects inside the car. This information is used to provide an optimized infotainment system with intuitive user interfaces and to improve safety and comfort inside the vehicle. Our sights are set on the future age of autonomous driving.
That's impressive.
As you just saw, we are working to provide a wide range of technologies that can act as super fast and intelligent eyes of a car. Our sensors gather information about the road and surroundings environment in real time. They also help the vehicles process timely and accurate information, anticipate potential hazards, and avoid accidents, even in the toughest conditions. As shown here, we are already seeing positive results. We will keep leading the industry with our imaging and sensing technologies that go a step beyond. Sony's contribution in the field of mobility is not exclusive to the technology of safety. We believe that evolution of mobility will also redefine cars as a new entertainment space, where passengers can be immersed in the content they love. We will accelerate our efforts to contribute to the future of mobility and a new initiative named Vision S, and to deepen our understanding of cars in terms of their design and technologies. We gave a shape to our vision.
Not gonna lie, that looks sexy as fuck. Damn.
This prototype embodies our contribution to the future of mobility and contains a variety of Sony's technologies. There are 33 sensors to monitor the outside and inside of the car, proving the viability of sensing features and the capabilities of Sony's solutions. Regarding the entertainment aspect, one of our new offerings for in-car entertainment is 360 reality audio, for you to truly enjoy an immersive audio experience. It also comes with an intuitive human math interface with a wide screen that displays various driving information and entertainment content.
I mean, for the people that want to live in their cars, this is a dream come true to them.
Adaptability. Based on the software-oriented design, the vehicle seamlessly integrates with the cloud and continually update its capabilities through always-on connectivity. And this prototype is built on a newly designed EV platform, allowing for future applications in other vehicle types, such as SUVs. The creation of this prototype would not have been possible without the knowledge and the cooperation of our partners in the automotive industry, including Magna Steyr, who supported us on the engineering of the vehicle. So I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to all of our partners listed here. We will continue to pursue
Quick question.
Vision as
You guys
initiative,
ever walk into a party
focusing on safety
and didn't know anybody there,
and adaptability.
and you feel out of your element? You're like, yo, what do I do here?
Today,
What do I say?
we have shared our upcoming
I feel
products
mad ignorant
and
about
technologies
everything this man's talking about
in
right
the
now.
audio-visual
I have
domain.
no clue what
We have
a
showcased
lot
the
of
solution
those
PlayStation with
words
its
meant.
next generation platform.
But I was like, all right.
Continuing commitment to
was like, yeah, sounds good to
immersive
me.
gaming experience.
And like I
We have
said, that
shared
car, I know
how
it's a
exciting
prototype,
partnerships
but Jesus
will
Christ, it is
help us
sexy.
be
I would buy it
as
if it was a legit
innovators
car
in the area of sports entertainment
and if I had the money.
5G. And we have given you a glimpse of what's to come in mobility. We are committed to making a meaningful contribution to society, and we are excited about the road ahead of us. And we, Sony, will continue to evolve as a creative entertainment company with a solid foundation of technology. Thank you, and have a great CES.
All right. Well, yeah, that's typical Sony CES. They keep it around the 40, 50 minute mark. And they kept it consistent this year.
I saw what the image looks like. I was blown away.
Like I said, if you were somebody that was just here for the PlayStation news, you'd probably be, happy that they just got it out of the way from the get-go. Like, they didn't waste any time. They said straight to PlayStation, here you go. And then, because they probably figured that's what a lot of people are going to be here for. And then the people that are interested in their camera technology, the self-driving initiative that they have going on, that I had no idea that they were doing anything in regards to that Vision S. And 5G, like I thought that Samsung and Huawei were gonna be the ones that tried to take 5G away from everybody else, but I mean, here's Sony trying to compete in that industry. And oh yeah, Funimation's under Sony, yo. Holy cow. I had no idea. Mr. Deku FX, yo, what's good? Crisosimo here in DR. Look at that. We got family out there in DR watching the stream. Good looking, homie. Appreciate it. But yeah, like it seems like they end the conference with this Vision S thing. This looks insane, honestly. Not even kidding. Alright, y'all. Well, that's all. Their conference ended, so that means that this live stream is coming to an end soon too. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys sharing this video. To any new subscribers, just know, hey, like, you know, this is typically, this isn't something I typically do. You know, I normally upload videos and I feel very out of my element. And if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, which I think is important, I feel very out of my element doing live stream, but hey, you're never going to learn if you don't try it. But yeah, that's it for me. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, what Sony presented to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary on some of the things that they presented. And I want to wish you guys a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Take it easy, y'all. Peace.